I've mentioned before that I used to live in Japan for a number of years, and I still like to keep tabs on what kind of things are being released there because Japan is a pretty big country for Star Wars merchandise. In reality, there are a lot of Star Wars fans living there, and they also often have unique stuff that is not released anywhere else. So I recently did a sort of a survey of things that had been released since my last shopping spree, and had a number of things sent over from Japan. So I'd like to show them to you today. This one is the first one. It is, well, let's see if you can tell what it is from this box. It says Bank Jabba the Hutt Chokimbako. And yeah, it's a Jabba piggy bank. Of course, I 3D printed a Jabba piggy bank, as you may recall, but this one is made of ceramic, I guess, made by Sun Art Seto, I guess, and designed in Japan. So this is, you know, made in China, but designed in Japan, I think only released in the Japanese market. If we open it up, we have, of course, the Japanese love their wrapping, so we have it wrapped several ways. And here we are. This is a very interesting one. It really reminds me of a Buddha figure in reality. Just something about the expression and big tummy and the way his hands are. He's got a plug in his bottom here where you can get the money out. And he's, as I say, made of some kind of a sort of a heavy ceramic-like material. It's a bit of an odd sculpt in some ways, but maybe they were going for the Buddha thing. I don't know. It's got a pretty nice paint job. Not fantastic, but it does have different colors and things like that mixed in. I'm not sure what's going on with this sort of green on his face. It looks like he's been eating something and got a little messy, so yeah, not the best paint job I've ever seen. You can actually see the brush strokes here, although I guess that means that it's, you know, you can tell it's been hand painted. Still, very, very interesting little bank. Next up, we have something that's actually from an American company, from Funko, who, of course, we know from pop figures and things of that nature. This is a little plush. Well, I mean, we might call it a keychain, but it's really what it is a bag charm, I guess. So it's not uncommon for Japanese kids to sort of clip something like this to their backpack when they go to school. I don't know who's going to choose a Jabba one, but I'd like to meet that kid. And, you know, it just has, I guess, yeah, this would be the Last Jedi artwork here. And it says Talking Nuigurumi, so talking stuffed animal. Esu size would be the small size. I don't know if they have. Gee, I didn't even think about if they have bigger sizes. I didn't see any when I was doing a search. This, you may recall, this design is basically the same as the one that has been used for several other Jabbas that I've talked about in the past in my reviews of plush figures and things like that. It also uses the same sound chip from some other stuffed animals I've reviewed in the past. It says here, push, onaka o osu to shaberu yo. So we push him, and push him in the tummy, and he'll talk. Or laugh. And then it just cycles. Still, that's pretty cute. I'm always impressed that they come up with stuff like this in Japan. I mean, I guess Jabba must be a more popular character than I think in Japan. You can see here on the back, they've got quite a variety of these little figures. And I kind of feel, you know, probably these are going to get released in the US, but I have not seen them anywhere except for this one from Japan. So who knows? If someone has seen these in the US, I'd be interested to know. I figured it would be worth it to get this, you know, just for the Japanese packaging alone. It's pretty cool. So, moving right along, we have one more. Well, we have several more things, but one more that's pretty interesting to me. This is from the company Little Raymond, who I have no idea why it's called Little Raymond. Little bit of a weird name, but this is, in fact, a Jabba the Hutt ring. Now, believe it or not, of course, this is not the first Jabba the Hutt ring that I've done a video about. It's not even the second one, but it's still very interesting to look at. You can, if you're interested in Jabba jewelry, by the way, I did do a whole video about that, which you can look at here. But this one is called a flat ring, so it's made of metal, but it kind of sticks up, and it's just flat, two-dimensional. On the front, it says, if we can get it to focus, Jabba the Hutt, and it's interesting that it's red, white, and blue. Not really sure what they were going for there. And then on the back, Jabba has a big money bag, and I'm not... I don't know what that's about either. It's pretty funny that he's just holding that behind his back. I like it. Now this is, I think, just one size, and, you know, even on my pinky, well, I guess I could wear that on my pinky finger. I'm not going to do that, and I feel like it's cutting off my circulation. But, of course, I don't wear any of these rings that I have in my collection. I just have them for their own sake. This appears to be kind of an enamel, like a pin or something like that. But very interesting. I believe they had a number of other designs, which I will put a picture up of here. So the final item I have today was perhaps the most surprising one for me to discover. It is a towel, and in fact it is a hooded towel, the kind you might give a kid to wear, you know, after they go swimming or something like that, or they come out of the bathtub. This part here, obviously, is the hood. Goes over the kid's head. I mean, look at that. Then we have, if we turn it around, it's, well, first of all, we have sort of back of Jabba's head there, some wrinkles. And we have the message, Jabba the Hutt. Heart. Oh, I love it. I mean, if they had set out to make the perfect towel for me, it would be hard to do much better than this. And the icing on the cake, by the way, is that there is a tail hanging down the back. I'll have to say, I never would have guessed in a million years that this kind of hooded towel for kids would have come out in a Jabba design, but I can't say that I'm complaining. I think in some sense we have Disney to thank for that, and maybe Japan as well, but I'm very happy that this kind of thing exists in the world. That's all for today. I hope to see you all soon with more additions to the collection and more 3D printing videos very soon. Thanks for watching.